Good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's class. So, today we are going to be doing something really simple but quite different from what we have been doing for a long time. So, please pay careful attention so that you'll be able to get everything. So, now the first thing I'm going to do now is to bring in my background. So, I'm going to be using an external background this time around. So, you're going to come over here that we have from gallery. You click on it. So this is the background we'll be using for this. Then after I have done this now, the next thing now I'm going to do is to go over again to my gallery, and then I'm going to bring in another shape. So I'm going to bring this one in. So this is the way it is looking. So I'm just going to enlarge it to be the same size with this one that is already inside here. So I just have to make sure it is aligned and it is the same size with this one so that you will not notice the differences when looking at it from outside. So this is it. I think it is okay like this. Then I'm going to lock it up. Then last but not the least, I'm going to insert a shape now. Shapes. Then I'm going to go to gradient. So I'm going to be creating my own gradient now. So I'm going to move this node over here. I'm going to click on it, reduce the opacity to 0. Then this one that is here now, I'm going to increase it like this. So after I have done that, I'll click here. Then I'll click on this pencil icon here. Then I'm going to input in my color code now. So the color code I'm going to be using for this thing is B2E0F8. Next. Then done. Then I'll click on OK. So this is the color here now. Okay. So this is the way it is looking. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to align it to be almost equal size with the image. Then after I might have done that, I will now go over to texture. Then once I come over to texture, I'm going to bring in the same image I used for my background. So I'm going to be using this for the texture. This is the way it is looking. Then I'm going to move it to the back. So once I moved it to the back, this is the way it is looking. I'll just align it a little. Alright, it is okay already like this. Then I'm now going to lock it up too. Then after this, the next thing I'm going to do now is to bring in another shape from my gallery. I'm going to bring in a bottle now from my gallery. Right, so this is the bottle I'm going to be using. This is the way it is looking. So now once I bring in my bottle, you're going to see that the color is different from this background. So in order to achieve what I want, I'm going to make the color exactly the same with that of the background. So I'll come over here to color filters, then I'll go to saturation. I will increase the saturation to 38. So it is okay like this. As you can see, reduce the size just quite a little bit. and then I will rotate it sideways like this. So I'm going to come here and move this to the middle. So I'm just going to move it to the back, tilt it to the side, sideways like this, and then I'm now going to place it like this. So I'm still going to reduce the size a little bit more, and then I'll place it like this. So once this has been achieved, I'm going to lock it up again, and then I'll go to my gallery now, and then I'm still going to import another image from my gallery. This one. So what I'm simply going to do now is I'm going to enlarge this image a little bit so that it's going to encompass and cover this whole place up. And then I'll go over to color filters and increase the saturation a little. So I'm going to increase the saturation to 34. Okay, so it is okay like this. As you can see, it's now quiet the same with the background. So this is the way I'm going to place it. Then I'm going to lock it up again. And then the next thing I'm going to do now is also to bring in another shape from my gallery, another image. So basically this design will be working with images 90% of the time. So this is the next image I'll be bringing in. I'm just going to reduce the size somewhat like this. I will increase it. So I'm just going to reduce the size so that it's going to suit it properly, and then I'm going to leave it like this. So after I am done with that, the next thing for me to do now is to input my first text. So I'm going to come over here now and I'm going to type Aqua. Move it to uppercase. Now the font, I'm going to go over now and change the font. So we are just going to look for a font that is suitable for the design among all these fonts we already have. Okay, okay, so let's go with Montserrat. Let's go with Montserrat Black. Okay, so now I'm going to increase this text, then I'll place it here, and then I'll change the color immediately to black. Then I'm going to add stroke to it, stroke width. Now the stroke width is going to be color white. As you can see, it's already in 4, so this is the way it's going to look. It is okay like this. Then we lock it up. We'll copy it, edit it. So this is the next test we are inputting. Perfect test, natural goodness. So for this one, we are going to be leaving it in small letter. But the thing is that what we'll be using for this is a signature font. So we are going to go now and then we will look for a signature font that we are going to use for it. So we are going to go to our fonts now. Then we are going to look for a signature font for it. Okay, let's check this one. Nope, it is not really giving us what we want. So we are going to scroll all the way down to where we have our signature fonts. Okay, let's check this ones. Okay, yes. So I think this one is okay. Alex Bush regular. Alex Brush regular. So we are going to take it. So as you can see here, this place is not really looking okay. It looks cropped. So we are going to go to padding, increase right padding. Can you see it? Then we increase left padding. You can move it to any number as far as it gives you what you want. Then we'll place it like this. We are now going to go back to stroke and reduce. As you can see, the stroke width here is too much. So we are going to just increase the stroke width to 2. Then we are now going to go to this B icon that you have here, style, and then we'll make it bold, and then we'll move it to hit list. Click on I here, hit list. Then we'll go back again to our stroke, and then we'll increase it back to 4. So this is the way it is looking. Alright, so now this is okay. We are going to leave it like this, and then the next thing we are going to do now is to import 2 more images from our gallery, and that will be it. So from our gallery now, so we are going to go to our gallery and we are going to import the next image from our gallery. So this is the next image we are going to be using, these images of birds. So we are simply just going to reduce it a little bit, and then we are going to place them here. So this is the way it is looking. We are going to move these birds to the back of these palm trees. We went back too much. We only need it one place upwards. So now it is at the back of the images like this. We are going to leave it this way. Then we are going to lock it up. Then the last thing now that we are going to do is to bring in 2 more images from gallery. So this is the first one we are going to be bringing in. This music icon, it doesn't really have anything to do here. It's just more of something that has to do with style. So this is just my own style. This is just the way I just want it to be, since it is something I'm creating from inspiration. So I just want it to be like this. So I'm going to lock it up, and then last but not the least, we are going to import in these images of leaves. So this is where it's looking. We are going to crop. For the first cropping, we would make use of this one. We'll crop it this way, then we bring it in. So we are going to drop this one like this, then we will lock it up, we copy it, then we are going to turn it, keep this one like this, then we'll lock it up again, and we'll still copy it, the same image, we'll still copy it, turn this one to the sideways like this, and then we'll place him here. So I think that is it. I think we are done now. So now this is just the first phase of our design. So now once we are done with it, now we are going to lock this last image up. We will save it as project as usual. Don't forget that. Always save it as project so that you have proximity in case you need the template next time. Okay, then we will save it as image. So from JPG to PNG, from custom to ultra, save to gallery.